Alrighty, what is up, RailsConf? Welcome to Explain It Like I'm 5, a game show on Rails. The only talk in the history of RailsConf that is actually a game show. I am your host with the most, Andy Glass, the most interesting Ruby. Give it up. The most interesting Rubyist you've never met, because when I am not coding on Rails, which I love dearly, I'm also a ball person at the US Open, a Guinness World Records judge, a Macy's Thanksgiving Day balloon holder, a Super Bowl halftime show crew member, and an actual game show contestant. But today, I am the host of Explain It Like I'm 5, a game show on Rails. But before we play, we really should recognize each other and thank this amazing community. We all owe so much to each other, owe so much to this community. What a blessing it is to be back together at RailsConf. Javier's opening keynote this AM was deeply intelligent and engaging and eye-opening and incredible. And this is not gonna be any of that, actually. This is going to be, hopefully, wacky, goofy, a little fun, hopefully. But let's talk about first how we got here. Honestly, this journey started 79 days ago, probably hours before the CFP deadline. But dishonestly, we could say it started 2,300 years ago with this homie, Aristotle, who famously said, those who know do, those who understand teach. If you understand something, you could teach it to others. And I think some of the most powerful parts of my journey with Rails have been where I've struggled to explain a concept or something to my friends or people in a boot camp I know, shout out Turing School, and then reassess my own understanding of a concept. So with that, let's try to capture that magic in this session. And let's define our objective here. Can we learn by teaching others? And can we learn by seeing how others teach? But first, I want to just set some ground rules for this, just set out our values here. This is a judgment-free zone. This is going to be fun and safe. There are no stupid answers. Let's not be afraid to have some fun, be a little silly with it, and just enjoy ourselves and not judge anyone that is going to come up here when we need participants. So how the game is going to work, there's no scores, there's no winners. We wanted to just make it really fun. If you participate, you can win a prize. You will win a prize, excuse me. And we are going to need some participants from the audience. So what do we think? Are we ready to play? Let's do it. So it is my proud honor to introduce Taboo Lean, a Ruby on Rails-ified version of Taboo. So here's how we're gonna play. We're gonna have teams of 4 come up. We're gonna probably do 2 times of rounds. There's gonna be 2 guessers and 2 people that are giving the clues. So I'm gonna scroll through cards kind of like this. Can everyone see that card? Dope. So the card's gonna have a word, so in this case, gem, and then a few reserved words. Had to get the Rails puns in there, which you can't say. So if this was up, you couldn't say the word gem, you can't say the word library, bundle, package, Ruby, etc. And then 2 guessers are gonna stand up here, facing the audience, not seeing the screen, kind of like heads up style. And then 2 other people are gonna be given a mic and just alternate in giving them clues to try to guess the word. So try to actually explain the meaning of the word, like so if it's gem, like don't use Ruby or any other, or excuse me, don't use like stone or any other wordplay to try to do it. Like actually try to like see if you can explain the concept to the people that are guessing. And that's pretty much it. And of course, to entice some volunteers, we do have some great prizes if you're brave enough to come up on this RailsConf stage. And I was gonna spend some of that juicy $500 honorarium on some prizes, but then I thought, fuck that, we have all these really great sponsors at RailsConf, right? So we got a bunch of really great prizes donated, and I'm gonna roll through them, and thank you to all the sponsors. Yeah, give it up. Give it up for these sponsors. I'll roll through them really quick. We got 2 $50 gift cards to Pine State Biscuits, my favorite breakfast in Portland, a 529 app signal credit, which is a 3M subscription from them. They've also provided some Stroop waffles, so if you come up here, you are guaranteed to get a box of Stroop waffles in the mail, a hoodie, notebook, and rubber duck from Test Double, and I have to say, this might be the world's softest hoodie, not sure on that, but I think so. Some t-shirts and Ruby cookies that look delicious from New Relic, some power banks provided from our friends at CareRev, some coffee mugs from Turing School, shout out Turing School, a $150 credit from Cloud66, and also your boy bought a bag of coffee from Upper Left Roasters for y'all. And I should also mention that everyone on this list is hiring, because Ruby's dead, apparently. That's it. Are we ready to play? All right, so we're gonna try to do 4 volunteers at once. Raise your hand if you are interested in playing, and Emily, a program committee member, is going to help select 4 people. All righty. Are we ready to play Tabooline? All right. Here is the first clue.
I'm so confused, but happy.
All right, when you pull down a Git repository and you have no idea what you're doing, you will go to this particular literature.
You guys guess it.
Oh. Stack Overflow.
No. You pull down a Git repository and you want to set it up.
And I want to set it up.
The README.
There you go.
Correct.
The README.
Give it up, give it up.
That was good.
Okay, so earlier in a talk about concurrency and parallelism, we learned about a particular gem used in Ruby to run a task. Let's see. So you want to do a database migration? You might do this.
Benchmark.
There we go.
Yes,
Oh
give it
my
up,
gosh.
give it up.
You're so good at this. All right. Sorry. No, I'm going to step it up now. Now I see what we're working with here. All right.
It's kind of a data type.
Data type. Okay. Integer.
Getting warmer.
String.
It's either 1 or 0.
Binary.
We got it.
Yeah,
Boolean.
there you go.
What?
Give it up.
Okay, so when I want to open never mind, can't say that word. I want to open a console and act on real data. I might pass this arg to tell it that I want to use real data for my console queries.
ENV.
Close.
Close. Production. Dev.
No. You were in the right direction. It's a constant, so you might see it written in all caps. There we go.
Yeah.
Oh my God! You guys. You get that point. No, there are no points. It's fine, but I'm winning. No, I'm kidding.
So in a project, you have front end, you have back end, and what's the middle layer?
Middle layer. A database?
We in the Rails app, we all inherit from application.
Record, application controller. Controller. Can I give this to you?
Ooh, okay. Gosh, I'm a little bit young for this, but back in the day on the back in the day on the internet, this was built on top of Java, and it was how we ran cool stuff in the browser, cool apps.
Java applets.
If something happens lickety split, you say it happens in a blank.
Flash.
There we go, Flash.
Switch.
I'm pretty old, I guess.
No, give them a mic. Also.
Yeah.
You go first.
Okay.
Oh, you go first.
Oh, okay. Great. This is this is something that you might learn when you're beginning to code, and
Hello world.
okay, yeah, okay, close. And it's something that you strive to do with your code. But
it's not in the reserved words.
That's true, but I don't want to go there. Okay, sorry. So yes, you might try to do this. You might refactor in order to achieve this.
No.
Close, yes.
TDD?
Clean code?
Oh, we're getting there, yes. It's a specific kind of mindset you would have when writing your code. I'm really bad at this.
It's not TDD?
It's not TDD. Oh, what was that, audience? Oh, yes, it has an acronym.
Try.
Yes.
Which stands for?
Don't repeat yourself.
Yeah, okay. Thank you.
It's the default gem used for the front end HTML and stuff inside of, I can't use that word either.
I'm a React developer, so I don't know this.
What is the
Action view?
yes, but what is the extension to the files you use for Action View?
Is it CoffeeScript?
ERB?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, this is a method that one might use, might call on, say, an array, I think, right? An array, and it will tell you something about that array. Like what's in, like if something is inside of it or not.
Present? Empty?
Present. Present.
Oh, wow. We've come up on our first test daily double. Give it up.
Do we dance?
Okay, so for our test daily double, we are going to explain it to a 5-year-old. So here's how it's going to work. We're actually going to get a question from a real live 5-year-old. There are literally no wrong answers, and you can take a minute to figure out your response. And are you ready?
Sure.
Are we ready? All right, it's going to come in on audio. Let's listen for it. Oh, my audio's not plugged in.
What is a database?
I would say it's a lot like a toy box that keeps your toys extremely organized. Well, hopefully they're organized.
Good answer. Let's give it up. Let's give it up. Wait, and let's see what the judges think.
I get it now.
Perfect. All right, ready to go to the next card?
Okay. Okay. Oh, did we see it? Did we see it? Okay, no, don't look. Sorry.
It's okay, ready?
Okay, don't look, don't look. Okay. Well, we spoke about this earlier.
Currency?
We did speak about concurrency earlier, but this is a different thing we spoke about earlier. And, it's a parent of a lot of files.
Application controller?
Oh my gosh, yes! Well done!
It's what you can use to, instead of defining a method on something, you can use this as a way to say, I want something else to handle this method instead.
Delegation.
Woo! All right, let's give it up for these first 4 contestants on Explain It Like I'm 5. Can we get 4 more people? Raise your hand if you're interested to play. All right, all right, all right. Welcome to the Explain It Like I'm 5 stage. Woo! Come on. All right. Are we ready? Are we ready?
Check.
Let's do it.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay, so when we want to package up a behavior,
Zip file.
in Ruby, it's a
Package.
reserved word, and it's used when you want to bundle up like a group of
Function.
close.
Module.
Rewind that a little bit and
Function.
think Ruby.
Method.
What? It's a 3-letter word.
Gem. No.
I think we did gem already.
Yeah, no, that's fine. Is it? Nope, you said that already.
Yeah.
It's not a method.
Next.
Next.
Oh.
It's all right.
So with this, no raw SQL.
Active record?
There you go.
Okay. This Rails will protect you from this.
Yourself.
SQL injection? XSS?
It's a type of one of those.
Sure.
Attack? Security vulnerability?
It has to do with when there's way too much throughput to your service.
Display flex
Flexbox. Wait.
is you use it
layout.
for even simpler.
CSS?
I actually don't know how often I use this. I'm sure I use it all the time.
Serializers.
So
Engine.
it has to do with. Can you help me out? Yeah.
It supports, so it's a parent that can have children.
Helper?
What type of?
Application helper? Yes.
Okay. You want to make sure that passwords
Strong.
in your database.
Salted. Encrypted.
Yeah.
Hash?
All right, swap.
Okay. Oh, gosh.
No. Okay, you hold on to that.
Okay.
All right, ready?
Okay.
Wow, it's a lot easier on this side.
So before.
Okay. You want to have a genesis of a toy box, a certain type of toy box. So if you wanted to genesis, another word for that, and it's a thing that you put stuff on with 4 legs.
A table.
And
Create table.
Okay, let me. Deprecation?
Refactoring.
No. This is actually really hard.
Rails DB drop.
When something reaches its it means it is no longer a thing.
End of life.
incredible, well done. Okay, so it starts with the same thing that I said last time, Genesis, but temporally, when it happened.
New? No?
It's the thing that you would call this toy in the toy box. It comes by default with all of your toys. It's in the 4-legged thing, one of the toys in the 4-legged thing. One of the default things about that toy. And it has to do with temporal qualities.
Temporal qualities.
When it was Genesis.
Timestamp.
Close.
Created at.
Boom.
Thanks for holding the mic.
I got really excited about this one earlier. We talked about like packaging code together. Fuck.
Okay, so if I needed an assistant to collect some information on a view, I would use a, so like if I was giving you a piece of paper and you would fill one of these out.
A form?
But then there's a second word with an underscore between the two.
Form.
Form 4?
Sure.
Oh, wow. It's our next Test Daily Double. Are you ready to explain it to a 5-year-old?
Are there reserved words?
No reserved words.
Let's go.
Okay, here it is from the microphone from our 5-year-old.
What is it called? Rails?
Take a minute, it's hard. Play the Jeopardy music in your head.
I don't know. Well,
Does anyone want to give it a shot? It's tough, obviously.
So sometimes when you're walking by stairs, there's something that you can lean on for support that's called a rail. So the framework, you can lean on it, and there's a bunch of things that are already done by other people in a really nice way that will support you when you're building something or walking through it.
Woo! Let's give it up. Let's give it up. All right, let's see what our judge has to say.
Oh, that makes sense.
Perfect. All right, are we ready with the next card?
it's not hard. I just have to be careful what I say. When I'm trying to decide what I'm going to do, sometimes I will do a check.
Again, if else, conditional.
Woo! Yep.
Okay, so this is the way that I talk to my toy box, using this gem.
Did you say gem?
Gem, yes.
Active record?
But then if I wanted to secure or put away for a long time, it'd be that, but a different one of those. If you wanted to put it away and keep it safe, it would be the word where you might purchase something is another word for this. You'd go to the...
Transaction?
No, like the place. The place
place.
you'd go purchase something is a...
Store.
So...
Store. Active store?
Woo!
This is a way of describing our framework that refers to a number of different parts.
MDC?
Woo! Okay, don't pay attention to these things. I'm talking to you, system that pays attention to things.
filter?
It's a type of one of those, I suppose. But a list of names. A list of names of things to not pay attention to.
An ignore list?
Close, close.
Allow list?
What would you call one of those? Like, specifically, if you're like, go look at the... that specific list.
That list. That list.
Or like, what would you change if you're like, don't pay attention to this specific thing? Where would you put that name? You got this. You can do it.
Is it? Is it?
Not SVN. So it's the other one of those.
SSH? No.
Yeah, you might put in, what would you put in it? So like environment variables, you'd say don't pay attention to that.
Oh, git ignore.
Woo!
Oh, so if I have a problem, I need to do some problem solving very carefully and methodically by putting breakpoints in things.
Sorry, what'd you say?
If I have a problem with my code,
Debugger?
and the action is
Debugging?
yeah.
Okay, so trust no one. The users will lie to you, they will feed you poison. And in order to prevent your body, your program from...
Verify authenticity token?
Yeah, but it's like, what sorts of foods can you eat from your users?
Params?
And what kind of params?
Strong
Woo! All right, let's give it up for all of our contestants. So that is it. That is our show. Thank you all very much. I hope it was fun for everybody. I'm Andy Glass. Feel free to hit me up on the internet or in person. And I hope everyone has an amazing and enriching and beautiful experience at RailsConf. Thank you.